Hi everyone, this is Tracy from Inspired Chi, and I am bringing you your new moon in Taurus reveal. If you've not chosen a card from the picture, please do so. Today we are doing something a little bit different. The last message, if you didn't catch it, for the full moon was one full message for the collective. In moving into this next phase of April, and April is going to be a difficult month for a lot of people. However, we're all going to be experiencing this in different ways. So I thought that we could bring in the insight readings back because we're posing one specific question. And that specific question is, what is challenging you at this time and what is supporting you at this time? So that you can make best use of what's around you and so that you know what to look for and to understand that this will pass. As hard and as long as it seems at this moment, and again, everyone's experiencing this in a different way, just to have faith. But one of the things that I wanted to show you before we began and went to go into the individual choices is the way that this came out was the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Swords. And that's with a full shuffle. And I'm using 3 decks here, which really shows me how much in the same boat we all really are as we experience this just slightly differently. We are all collectively experiencing this great shift. And it doesn't feel great at this time. I know there's a lot of difficulty in passing and in transition, but having faith here and just knowing that all you can do is just do the best that you can to ensure an outcome for yourself, your family, your community, your world, your planet. So I hope everybody is doing well. I know, again, it's been very frustrating for a lot of people, regardless of what act of service that you're being a part of at this time. So that being said, let's go right into one. And first thing we're getting for one is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords talks about recovery, needing rest. And if you see her curled up almost in the fetal position here, just feeling exhausted and like there's been trauma that she's already been through, even though she hasn't really faced it yet. Having that pending feeling, having all of that and different shifts going on, and she's kind of surrounded by the growth that's happening to her, although she doesn't fully understand it, okay? And she needs to just rest and relax and wait until she has a little bit more information, okay? This is a holding pattern for some people that can be extremely frustrating, especially if you're a planner and you're used to having a great idea of what's happening just slightly ahead of you and even a couple months ahead of you. And that's where you can find your control in this world. And right now, when you're in a world where you can't exercise that control, you can feel a little bit of helpless. But what your guides are telling you right now is to take the time to rest and really think about things. That's what's challenging you at this time. What we have supporting you are the others. So the Queen of Swords is here, and she is a person who takes action. Now, you can change it, if this is a male watching this, it doesn't matter. The Queen of Swords is an energy, okay? Male or female, however you identify, it doesn't matter. She is a queen who takes action. She can be detached to make the right choices in a very cerebral way. It's not that she doesn't love, it's not that she doesn't care. It's just she knows what needs to be done, and she isn't afraid to take that action. So that's what's supporting you at this time. So if you're feeling led to specific tasks and jumping up as a leader in this time, that is what's supporting you. Think of her as your little Jiminy Cricket. While you're kind of taking that rest, she's getting ready to support you in acting. And then, beloved, take into account from your heart space all that love around you that you've had, and then the gratitude and moving from your heart space. This is also supporting you. Love is supporting you. Action is supporting you. Rest is supporting you at this time. But the new moon is going Tuesday into Wednesday. So as you start this new moon cycle, that intention is to love and to take action and to protect. And the guide with you at this time, Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So I feel like there's a little bit more information that's going to come to you prior to you being able to use that Queen of Swords energy and take that action. I feel like there's some of you, because this is a general reading, that may already know what that action is, and you're allowing it to unfold to see what your part is going to be in it. Or maybe you're struggling with what that part is at the time, but knowing that everything is in divine timing and divine order, and that when you don't have control over anything, you just have to have control over how you respond to things and how you can move forward and act with love. Just getting a quick couple extra cards here to continue on this message. Very strong energy coming from your heart space. And I do feel, I mean, it could be the love of self and love of family, but I do feel a very strong romantic love. And for some of you, that may be something from the past. That was a crappy shuffle. It's really difficult to be in a situation not knowing what's coming next. And if you're seeing this, oh, by the way, I'm leaning this over here. This was a gift from a very good friend. Says thank you. My own crystal ball. I've been wanting that for a very long time. Get a couple more cards here for my ones. Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, and a Page of Wands. Okay. So I feel like your ability to act is currently hindered, but I feel like definitely something is brewing. And here in this beloved space, we also have the Queen of Cups, and she comes from love. If you have a Christian background, it also can be represented sometimes of the Mother Mary. But the Queen of Cups comes from her heart space. She wears her heart on her sleeve, which is a little bit different than that Queen of Swords, which is an action taker. She can be a little bit detached. But what you have coming in is from an overall love. You have to take it from the space of love and protection. Six of Wands, victory. Success over this. As time moves on, and having that mindset and having that faith and ability that you know that you will move through this successfully. But there is a message, and maybe like an exciting message coming in. And while everybody's on a little bit of hold right now, it would be showing that faith, and it would bring up that, you know, sacral chakra of inspiration and creativity to continue to plan. Just because you don't know when you're going to be able to execute just something doesn't mean that it's a bad idea to begin, you know? So that's your message. What is holding you right now, what is challenging you right now, is the change. Think of this as a cocoon coming out the other side. This is a transformation that we're all going through. But I think you started yours a little bit early, ones, because I think you're aware of what's coming, and that you've had to be able to have that Queen of Swords energy to take action, and also the Queen of Hearts and the Beloved to be able to do that with love and support and be there for your family and your friends and everybody who needs you at this time. I'm sure there's a lot of service people who are ones right now. So your time is not now for action. You will be inspired. You will get a message when the time is to act. And right now, loving yourself and protecting yourself and your family is going to be what will help you at this time. Set whatever intentions you want at this time. A new moon in Taurus is a great time to bring some things down to earth and make them a concrete manifestation. Don't forget, this new moon is also falling on Earth Day. So if you do feel so inclined to get out a little bit and show some appreciation for the nature and the planet that's all around you healing. Have a great moon cycle.